There we go. Right, so we're back on New Frontier tonight. We're just going to continue where we left off from last night. We're going to get the soybeans in. Hopefully we'll get them all done, and then we can move on to a bit of corn harvesting, which will be fun. Right, so just doing the usual, and then we'll load in. And I'll let a few people join the stream before we start. Alright, I think that should be that sorted. So one more thing, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, let's just get this sorted. Alright, we'll load in a minute. We'll just, as I said, I'm just doing my usual of getting the stream all set up. Alright, I think that'll do us. Right, let's crack on. Let's stop messing about. Alright, let's just let this do its thing, because it's sometimes a bit laggy when you open it up. But as you can see, the fog's still going about. Pardon me. The one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this down to 0.5 just because we've got a lot to do. So let's head up to the harvester. I believe I've left it, yep, empty, so we're all good to go. Let's get it all started up. And let's shift over to the wheel now, and we'll use this again because it is quite good to the wheel. Get this turned on, and let's get harvesting. So hopefully everyone's doing well tonight, and hopefully enjoy the stream. So I'm hoping to do a bit more in this stream. I'm only going to be streaming until about 9:30 tonight. But I think I'm starting a bit earlier, so it makes up for it. But yeah, look, we've done 32 hectares so far, so we're really cracking on with this now. Well, minus 10 hectares because that was the oilseed rape field, so we've done 22 hectares in this field, which is not bad. But yeah, I don't know why it does that. I think the header must just be scraping a bit too low to the ground and it just jolts it out of place. Right. Get ready to lift the header up. There we go. Turn around, take our foot off the accelerator because it can sometimes go flying around these corners. Alright, let's just, there we go. Straighten the wheel out. And there we go, and it seems like we're getting a pretty good yield again. So yeah, it's pretty good. Right, let's see. I'm just checking, seeing hopefully that this all looks good. Sorry, I went a bit quiet there. We'll hopefully get a couple people joining. Hopefully the quality of the stream's alright. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place here with the harvesting. Yeah, it seems to be alright. The quality, hopefully the microphone's sounding alright. Hello there, Farmer King George. Hope you are well tonight. And yeah, I've seen that a lot of people are getting snow. We haven't had snow. It's just been a cloudy day, but I've seen a lot of people had a decent amount of snow anyway. Alright, let's just straighten out here and we'll try to take this in one pass. There we go. I'm trying to get good with this wheel because when Camden comes out, I don't really want to be crashing into walls and hedges and all that, so I'm trying to get good with the wheel. I don't think it does, but yeah. It was maybe there's a mod on PC maybe, so it could be that. Or it could be the, what do you call it, the swaffers. Maybe they were using, and that was just swaffing it. So yeah, you can't do straw with soybeans. Yeah, it could be the MacDon. The swaffer MacDon thingy. I haven't really used it, but apparently it gives you 25% extra yield on all crops. So don't know how it would, but I suppose I'd maybe try it out in the fields, and then you come along to the combine and it picks it up and separates it into grain and chaff. I mean, I've used it, I think I used it once on Riverbend Springs and it was quite good, but I'm not sure if I would want to use it on big fields like this, because it would, I don't think you can hire AI workers, and the headers are a bit smaller than these ones, so, yeah, but for something that's a pre-order bonus, it's not bad. But yeah, it seems like we're getting a pretty good yield, 90%, so I don't know if we'll make it to the end, but it's not too bad if we don't, because we've got another field of soybeans anyway, so. And it's a bit smaller than this one, so I don't know if we'll manage to get it done in this stream, all of it, but we'll try our very best. Oh, I think we're just gonna not make it. But as I said, it's easy enough. I just take the fence over and we can get it loaded up. Alright, try it prepared. There we go. Right, let's get into our fence, which is here. And let's get this combine unloaded. I do like this fence, it's nice. I've got the black rims on it, so it does look a bit different to your normal fence. You know, because I originally had the 800 series fence, I think it was, and now I've got the 728 and it's quite nice. Oh jeez, I've done it again. I need to get better at this lining up. Oh, wrong one. Just pushing the clutch there, but of course in farm sim it does nothing. Right, let's get this combine unloaded. There we go. Get this unloaded and then we can move on to the other field. I think we should probably do the soybeans first because we've already got the header attached, and then it means I can take that header back, clean it down, and then get the corn header on, which is currently sitting in the farmyard. That should be fine. Right, so I'm not going to be quite full, but jeez, let's not get stuck on our header. Let's retry that. We'll go around the back of the trailer this time. There we go, much better. There we go. And let's shift onto the other field. Pardon me. So as you can see, this field, let's just check what the combine's sitting at. So we're 34.6 hectares. So we'll see how much when we're done. Right, let's just get this lowered down and get cracking with this. I mean, it does feel a pretty big field still. I don't know, it could be the same size roughly as that one. I don't know. I do know each bit of farmland we own 64 acres, and we pretty much own the whole map, so we own a decent amount of farmland, like, you know, close to 1,000 acres. But of course we don't farm it all, because some of it's forestry and some's got a ton of hills on it, so we probably only farm about 600 acres of it maybe. Should do a bit of in-cab work for a bit, even though it sounds louder for me being in-cab anyway. There we go, lovely. I could use the GPS, but I'm quite enjoying just using the wheel and the pedals. It's definitely easier than the controller anyway. But I do wish maybe that like the brake pedal and the reverse pedal were separated, because of course you're not using the clutch, so they could be moved about. So the reverse pedal's the clutch, since you don't really use it in farm sim unless you're on PC maybe, so maybe that's why they haven't done it. But it is still a nice wheel. I'm very happy with it. But as you can see, there's some forestry on our land, so that's why we can't farm it all unless we were to cut all the trees down and plough it in, but it's not really worth it for us. I think we've got enough acres anyway, as it is. Because even this combine's just on the edge of being too small. You know, you almost need 2 combines, but as I said last night, we'll just do as much as we can, and then every time we do a stream, we'll just get it done. This field maybe is bigger. Definitely feels wider anyway. Oh, look at the fuel. I've just noticed. We'll need to keep an eye on that, because I think we'll probably run out before we finish the field. So we do have a fuel trailer anyway, so I can get that up to the combine if we need to, but if I can avoid it, I will. This thing really does burn for a lot of fuel, because I've already refueled it once. So it does burn for a lot. I think it has got a big tank on her anyway, a big 1,000-litre tank probably. Yeah, look at that. We're not even finished the first headland and we're on 73%. So it just shows you it's pretty good yielding for corn, not corn, soybeans. Almost wanted to say corn there, but it's because there's a ton of corn sitting there. Nice. It's a decent sized field that, like, it's not too big, but it's nice small, like. Alright, let's make this turn. Evening, Neil. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you're well. Right, let's get our auger out just because we're getting full. Right, that's us almost full, so let's get ready on the brakes. Oh, I just didn't push on the brakes hard enough there. Right, we'll get this combine unloaded and then we'll take this back to the farm. Yeah, we're gonna have a decent amount of soybeans at the end of this, like, be some decent money in it. I know we've got 1.2 million, but I'm considering getting rid of all that because I want to have some sort of achievement anyway of earning money. Otherwise you don't really notice it if you got over 1 million, I would say, or even over 500,000. Anyways, let's get this unloaded and we'll head back to Foggy Farm, as I'm going to call it, because it's always seems to be foggy no matter what. There we go, lovely. Go in cab for a bit, try and do a bit of first person, see how good we are. Oh, that's us full. Right, let's turn around and head back to the farm. There we go. Right, let's get some speed and we'll get these soybeans dumped and then we'll head back and we'll continue. Right, let's hit the brakes. Don't want to tip the trailer today anyway. Wouldn't be a good look anyway, because it's a lot of money probably just sitting in this trailer. I would imagine soybeans are worth quite a bit. Because I do know the US guys, they're quite big on the soybeans and the corn, so must be good money in it if they're doing it. Yeah, still pretty foggy down here for 20 to 1. I don't think there's anything in the yard, so we shouldn't crash into anything. We'll just let her drive herself through the yard. Just went over the trigger of it, yep. So we turn our wheel this way. Nope, wrong one. This scene. There we go. Right, we'll just let the trailer tip back down and then we will head out. Alright, that should do us. There we go. Try not crash into the silo today, that'd be good. Try use the trees as a guide to get out of the farm. There we go. But yeah, it just seems to be that bit there that seems to fog up quite a bit compared to the rest of the map. Probably should have went this way. Let's turn around and go this way, because otherwise we have to go through the other fields. Right, so let's get back up to the combine and we'll continue harvesting the soybeans. Right, so let's just park this tractor. Let's park on the side here, because it's out of the way of the combine. So when it turns, it doesn't crash into it. Park it a bit further down, so it's away from that corner. Right. Geez, that bird's a bit loud. Right, let's get the combine all started up. And let's get cracking. Got our cab again, just because it's easier for this combine. But yeah, I think we'll do 3 headlands on this field because it's quite a big one, so it'll make it easier for turning on the ends. I think you would normally do it the other way around. If a bigger field you do less headlands, and a smaller field you do more, just because of space. turn around and do our best not to crash into the crop. Right, straighten up and put the header down. There we go. But yeah, I need to keep an eye on that fuel level because don't know how much we've actually got. Don't know if it tells me on these screens. Let's see. No, it just tells me it's putting out 400 litres an hour, almost 500. This will tell me. 155 litres fuel, so we should be alright for a bit. But as I said, I can take the fuel trailer up. Cause it's probably easier than taking the whole combine into the farm. Not to say 80%. Right, that's just at 91, 92%, so we'll need to get the fencing. Right, let's just turn around. Probably do more turning than I need to. There we go. Let's get our auger out just so it's ready. And get ready on the brakes to make sure we don't crush any crop. Since we do have some pretty beefy tyres on this combine, like duals, and I think it's wide tyres, so you don't really want to be crushing crop. As you can hear, we're almost full. There we go, perfect. Didn't crush any crop. So all good. Right, let's get this fence taken over. I think we're over this side of the field. There we go. Just made that, and try line up the best we can. There we go, perfect. Right, we're unloading, so we'll get that unloaded and then we'll just continue harvesting, I guess, because we've got all this to do. So it's going to take us a good while, but it's fine, it needs to be done, so let's not waste time and let's crack on with it. Alright, let's just get out of the way of the combine and we'll jump into it. So we're ready to go. There we go, and we're off again. Yeah, as you can see, combine's gone into the red with the fuel now, so we're definitely going to have to get some fuel in this thing. Which, as I said, I can easily do that. We'll do it without cab work for a bit. It just seems to be that header, something's wrong with it, but I'm sure it'll get fixed at some point. And there's plenty of other headers we can use when we need to. Just having a look there to see if there's any obvious reasons why, but it doesn't seem to be, so I think it's just maybe the wheels are too low. Right, I think we'll start in up and downs now. So this is where I'm going to start using GPS. Right, so we've done 2 headlands. That should be us. Well, let me check that's set to the 5th. Nah, look, it's not set right. Don't know why. I'm sure this is a 15.2 meter header. Let's have a look. Well, let's save it. So it's good to save nowadays, so we don't lose anything if it does crash, which touch wood it hasn't. Right, vehicles. We want to find the marked on. I'm sure it's a 15.2 meter and it's not 16, but we'll have a wee look. Aye, there we go. Where are we? Marked on. Yep, 15.2. Perfect. So let's get that set. I'm going to show lines for a bit. Make it easier to see where we're going, and it seems like it's wanting us to go this way in the field, so we'll do that. Right, what I'll do is I'll miss rows and then I'll come back for them. I don't know what it is, it just looks cool. Right, let's line this up the best we can and then we'll let it take over. There we go. seems to be a really good yield. I've said it many times, but I didn't expect that for soybeans anyway. I accidentally just touched the wheel there, and it just takes off the GPS course, which is cool. So we'll get this header lifted up, we'll turn around and yeah, right, we'll miss a row. Let's just slow that down a bit. So let's have a look out our window. We want to miss that one for now and move on to, where's the row? This one here. There we go. I think we'll probably get to the end of this row, we'll turn around and then we'll make sure we have a row where there's enough space for the trailer to pull up alongside us. So we'll probably go to the row on our left and then we'll start missing rows again. We'll come back for them. Just means the trailer can get alongside us without having to go in the crops. So I think we'll go down this row here. And we'll get the auger put out so we're prepared. And just a reminder for anyone watching, if you are enjoying it, please do like and subscribe. And if you'd like to join the Discord, it should be linked below this live stream, and super chats are available if you'd like to donate. Right, that's us almost full. And then we can jump into the fen, get this unloaded. There you go, means we're at 98%. Get ready on the brakes. There we go, perfect. That was a perfect stop there. Wrong way. Get into the fen and drive up the park. this row here, I believe. Yep, here we are. Here's the combine. There we go, perfect. Right, there we go. Move this out of the way of the combine. There we go. Right, use the controller again. As I said, it's much easier because there's not really a control for moving the character or doing telehandler tools. Well, you can move the character with the wheel, but it's just a bit hard to do. So it's easier to do it with the controller. Makes it much easier. Right, where am I going? Oh, it's because I was hitting the accelerator pedal. Right, okay. And let's get this activated. Get the auger put in. And we are good to go. Put the header up. Right into a tree. Not a good look. Alright, straighten the wheel up. There we go. Alright, we've got 3 people in here. Good to see everyone tonight. Hopefully you're all doing well. Make sure that you've liked the live stream, it helps me out a lot. Promotes it more to the YouTube and gets it across to more people. The yield doesn't look so good in this part of the field. How many hectares have we done now? Oh, just went over 40 hectares. So I know the oilseed rape field was 10. I can't remember. what the other one was. I think it was about 22, not 32. I forgot to minus the 10 there. Jeez, hit the brakes, hit the brakes. Right, get this put down. Line her up. There we go. Right, lift the header up, get on the brakes so we don't crash into trees. So not that row, it is going to be this row. Right, straighten the wheel out, get the GPS going, and off we go. We are really getting through this field now. How many have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we've got 5 up and downs on that part of the field, and then whatever's left of this. I don't know if we'll get the corn done, because I'm going to finish at 9 o'clock tonight, because I want some time to just chill. Well, even though this is what I class as chilling. Some time to watch about YouTube and all that. So yeah, we'll finish at 9 tonight. Oh, right, I knew that was going to happen at some point. So let's jump into, what shall we use for this? We'll use this. We'll use the old John Deere. Should just be able to reverse out the back here. Right. Had a feeling it would happen at some point that the combine would go totally empty. So we need to hook up to the field trailer and get it out to the field. It's probably not a bad thing to have in the field anyway. Ooh, I can't see. Where am I going? Right, that's the Merlot, so the trailer should just be on our left somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Can see it. There we go, there it is. Right, just managed to get that perfect. Oh, we've got some fuel in it already, even better. Right, let's get this taken out to the field and get this combine fueled up so it can do many more hectares. It's one of my favourite tractors that they've put in the game. It's a lovely old thing. Lots of lovely detail. Right, where are we? Field's over there. And then we'll get the combine fueled up and we'll just continue harvesting. There's not much else to it really. Right, where are we? Here we are. What's the best way to get to the combine? Probably going down one of the rows that's already been harvested. Right, we'll go down this row. Right. This row. Yep, this row. It's probably best to reverse up. So we will turn around and we will reverse. Right. Sorry, it just takes a minute to get used to having to turn the wheel. There we go. Just overshot that a wee bit. Let's try that again. Just keep hitting the wrong pedals. Takes a bit getting used to. We'll get there. There we go. Perfect. Geez, it does take quite a bit of fuel, this thing does anyway. Still going. Yeah, a lot of fuel. I suppose it is totally empty, the diesel tank, so there we go. Right, let's move forward a wee bit. And stop there. And over to the controller. There we go. Right, get this started up again. Right. Let's get back at it. Stop faffing about with fuel tanks. So what, that's us 75%. So we're doing all right on this field anyway. There we go, 80%, 80%, sorry. Right, and let's get turned round. And let's get lined up. Oh, full again. Didn't realise we were so full. I probably should have went down that headland there. We can make it work. I'm sure the Fent will manage. Right, what's the best way of getting onto this? Probably we'll have to go to the end of this rope and then go up the row the combine's on. It's probably the best way of doing it. Right, let's get this unloaded. And then we'll get this taken to the farmyard, get this unloaded, and continue. Right, get ready on the brakes. There we go. Just managed not to crush any crop there. Right. Try get out of here. There's a lot of weight on this, so that's probably why it's so slow, and we're on a bumpy field. Right, let's get this taken back to the farmyard. Shake and bake. Hello there. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good evening, or whatever time of day it is for you. Probably just taking the long route, but anyway. Wow, 11 minutes past 3. Okay, in the States. Well, that's good to hear. You're doing well. I don't know what the weather's like in the States right now, but here in the UK, some parts have got snow, and other parts are totally fine, like me, up here in Scotland. Just a cloudy day, no snow at all. A wee bit of frost, but other than that, nothing major. I'm sure that field wasn't grown before we started. Oh, okay, so it must be next year we get to harvest that then. Because I seeded that like last year in game. So I think it's probably seasons getting a bit confused because I turned it on and off. Yeah, a few YouTubers actually I've seen talking about the snow. I don't mind a bit of snow, but after a while it does get a bit annoying. You know, it's not so bad when you're inside, cozy, in front of a fire or with the heating on, but being out in it for too long can be a bit horrible. As long as you're out that warm, then it's not so bad, but yeah, being out in it for too long, it's not very nice. So don't mind looking out the window and seeing it, but as I said. Oh. Ah, you're in Georgia. Okay. Oh, you drive ambulances, do you? Very good. 12-hour shift. That's not going to be great in the snow, is it? I'm sure there'll be some accidents going on in the snow. But yeah, full support to you on that. Driving ambulances or working in the back of them. Right, let's continue harvesting and stop faffing. Yeah, the way I see it is there's no rush when you're driving, just enjoy driving. You know, going that extra 5 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour is not going to get you there that much quicker, maybe a few seconds, but you know what I mean, it's not a big difference. By the time you've walked in the door, probably about the same time. So yeah, be careful in the snow. Wrong one. And I would just like to say thank you, Shake and Bake, for subscribing. I've just got a notification come through, so thank you very much. Much appreciated. So I think that's pushed us to 910 subscribers. Much appreciated, everyone. Let's see if we can get 1,000 subs by, what did I say, April. But hopefully earlier, if I keep up with the streams, and then eventually videos when Camston Farm comes out for Farm Simulator 25. And it seems like we're getting closer. Do I just stick to Farm Simulator? Mainly yes, because it's easier. And it's a game I enjoy. Put a few thousand hours into Farm Sim 22. I maybe looking into playing some other simulators, because I do have a construction simulator. I haven't played that in a wee while, so probably no good at it, but I mainly play Farm Sim because it's just easy. It's quite laid back, you know. But I mean, I would love to play Euro Truck Sim, but of course I'm on the console, so can't do that. Yeah, it is a relaxing game, have to give you that. It's even more relaxing now we've got GPS and better AI workers, because you're not stressing over the worker missing bits in the field. Because I always found that a pain in 22, having to go back after the worker and tidy up. Now we've got GPS, it makes it much easier, and of course better AI workers. I still think the AI workers could be better, but a big improvement over 22. Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do. It's actually the plans. Hopefully maybe April time I'll look into it. I've got reasons for that. But hopefully I'll look into it, and I'm definitely considering it, because console has gotten pretty good, but PC, they last longer, you can do more with them. You know, I could get into modding if I wanted to, or I can make better live streams, you know, because I can add more to them, really grow the channel anyway. For me, modding is one thing I really want to look into, because there's a couple of mods I would love to make that maybe we don't have in the game, but it's really just learning the basics of modding, because it's a lot of scripting. But I would maybe just stick to vehicles and implements and trailers and all that. over making maps, but I might try a map sometime if I was to get a PC. But we'll just have to wait and see. Because to be fair, console's not so bad in Farm Simulator 25. Yeah, it's very true. Very true. I've been looking into specs, and what was the one I've been looking at? I think it's an RTX 4080, which I know is quite high spec. 64 gigs of RAM, which is another high spec. I'm basically trying to get the best I can for the money. But the way I see it is you just buy what you can afford. Right, that's us almost full. Oh, jeez. I'll come back for that on that row. But yeah, PCs are just better overall, because it means you don't have to spend, you know, £500 up front. You could easily spend 50 quid. Yep, very true. There's a console, if it packs in, then of course you have to buy a whole new console, and that's just a real pain. If you don't, well, a PC at least you can spend, you know, £200 and you can upgrade RAM or whatever you need to do to improve it. Another thing about PCs is the editing software is much better. It's a bit more advanced, which is why I'm wanting, because PlayStation Share Factory, it's a bit basic, I would say, and you can't do a lot. You know, it's just the basics of editing videos. Yeah, I've not had a PS3, but I went from a PS4 and a PS5, and yeah, it's quite a big purchase. Wow, 3 times. Or at least PC parts, you know, a PC case, you know, you can get a good one for £140, or what else? Even a CPU alone is about 300 for a decent one. The graphics cards, that's the real expensive part of it, but there's always going to be an expensive part. And of course PC, you can have more monitors as well, which makes it easier when you're streaming, because you can... Okay, Agri, good to see you in here. Hope you're doing well tonight. Right, let's park this up here, and let's get back into the combine. So just a reminder, I'm going to be streaming till 9 o'clock tonight, and then that'll be it. Not yet. I'm hoping maybe April, because that's when everything gets sorted out. April time, but it's not a definite. So I'll find out in April if I'm getting one or not. But if I did get one, it'd be pretty decent, like for this YouTube thing. I just need to... that's not a bad show, actually. You have an Omen. Oh, you got a PS5. Okay, Agri. Very good. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm guessing you're playing a bit of Farm Sim 25, are you? Enjoying this lovely game, even though there's not a ton of mods, but that's understandable because we're in the early days of it. I do believe Moss Valley... Oh no, Farm Sim 22, okay. I do believe Moss Valley is now out on PC, the beta version anyway. So... that's fair enough. I would be the exact same on keyboard and mouse because I've not used it, of course. Even just switching from controller to a steering wheel recently, which is a recent upgrade. It's taken a bit getting used to. Because even though the controls are the exact same, it's more just getting used to how sensitive the steering wheel is. And then of course the pedals. But I need to start playing other games, to be fair, because I've been playing Farm Sim quite a lot. You know, I've got 120 odd hours, so it'd be good to get some other games on the go. I just need to get a good schedule for the YouTube first, and then I can play some other games, because I do play Gran Turismo 7, Spider-Man 2, which is... I don't play too much of it, but... Spider-Man 2 is pretty good when you get into it. What else do I play? I think that's it really. I do play Farm Sim 22 from time to time. But yeah, mostly sticking to 25. How am I liking FS25 compared to 22? I'm loving it. Much better. I think once I get the UK maps, for me that'll be perfect. You know, Camsden Farm, as soon as it comes out, perfect. That'll be me set. I think the GPS, baby animals, better AI workers. I think even the textures and the lighting look better, in my opinion. I know some people don't like the lighting of Farm Simulator, but I think it looks much better. And I think the fact that they got rid of old gen consoles was a great upgrade, because they were holding the game back a wee bit. The only thing that I'm not sure about is I've heard that they've downgraded the frames per second to 30 frames a second instead of 60. So, which might make sense, because when it rains it doesn't look very good on the eyes. The textures of the rain look very nice, but it's more just after a while looking at the rain your eyes go a bit funny. So that's the only thing I would have to say is frames per second I think is a downgrade, which is weird because you think if they're getting rid of old gen consoles, they can improve it, you know, 120 frames a second or whatever. I know it's probably not needed for this game, but you know what I mean, because yeah, it is a bit annoying. Yeah, I agree. I think the weather does look much better. I know some people disagree with tornadoes, but I think that's kind of a cool addition. Even if it's not something I'm really going to use, you know, the tornadoes. I haven't really seen any actually. Not seen a single tornado, but then maybe they're not on this map. And the vehicles do handle a bit better. But I do think we're going to get a lot of mods for Farm Simulator 25 very soon, and I think that'll really improve the game, because I think they're just coming back from their Christmas break now, and I think there's a lot of mods sitting waiting to be released or tested anyway. Yeah, I agree, they've done a great job so far, and don't know about everyone else, but them getting rid of the testing list, I think that was a good thing in a way. I know for some they liked being stayed up to date with the latest mods and knowing when they're coming out, but I think it's probably easier on Giants and the modders and even the YouTubers not having a testing list, because I've noticed a lot of YouTubers would get asked, oh, when's this mod coming out or when's that mod coming out, and they don't really know, because unless the modder tells them, they don't really have any information on it. So that's us at 70% in here in the combine. So we've got half an hour left on the streams. We're going to finish at 9 o'clock, so that's it really. Chicken Bait, you're going to head out. It was nice. Yeah, perfect. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. And hope you have a good day, I'll say, because of course it's probably about 3:30 for you. And hopefully we'll see you again. Yeah, I agree with you there. Steering assist is pretty good for the times when you're doing big fields like this. It works really well. I could see, for smaller fields I maybe wouldn't use it, but for the big fields like this it's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to take over for a bit. Fancy using the steering wheel. Get the auger out, get it ready for the trailer. Right, jeez. Oh, I was like, why is it not stopping? But it's because I accidentally and my foot on the accelerator at the same time as the brake. Right, let's just line up again. And let's put the header down. And actually, no, I don't want to do that. Yep. And then you've pretty much got a self-driving tractor. It's just when you get to the end of the rows that you have to take over. Right, let's go this way. Right. See, now the brakes on this pedal set don't feel so stiff because I'm getting used to them. There we go. Right, there we go. Let's move this out of the way. Right. Get into the combine. Get the auger put away. Get it put down. And get back to the harvesting. But yeah, we'll get the soybeans all finished tonight, and what, we've got about 20 odd minutes left until the stream ends. So we won't really move on to the corn harvesting, I don't think. We'll maybe get the combine all set up for it, and we can maybe get a bit of baling on the go if we've got a bit of time. Just depends how long it takes to get all these rows done, because what, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more rows after this one, so yeah, we'll see how long it takes us. Yeah, I've been great, thank you. Thanks for asking. How you been? Hope you been well, okay, great. I've seen you haven't posted in a wee bit, I don't think, on the YouTube. But of course, we've all got our reasons for not doing things. Right, let's turn around and get lined up on this row. There we go. Does Farm Simulator 25 still crash? Nope, doesn't crash now. I worked out it's because the base game maps must have an issue for me that makes it crash, because I went on to the Hunton Pantai map, I think is how you say it. My apologies, I could have said that very wrong. And it crashed again, so it seems to be the base game maps. There's something wrong with them, because touchwood, this map has not crashed on me. So yeah, it just seems to be the base game maps for some reason. Must be bugs or something. I know some people don't have the issue, so I don't know. Couldn't tell you why. Right, a couple more rows and then that'll be soybeans done. Right, yeah, let's see. Just checking I haven't missed anything in chat. Yeah, all good. Right, how much you're liking the live stream? I know I've said it probably too many times, but it does really help me out. Right, last row and then that'll be soybeans done. Let's reverse and get as much as we can. See if we can get to the end of the row. If I get a full grain tank, we'll probably just make it. Oh, we're getting it full again. Get the auger out. Start slowing down. Perfect. Right, we'll just move on to the edge here. Alright, that gives us enough space. There we go. And let's get this combine unloaded. There we go, lovely. And then we'll just get this last piece after this. And then I think we'll probably have to unload the combine again. But it's fine, we can do that. And that'll probably take us to the end of the stream after doing all that. Right, let's do a bit of in-cab. Do prefer it when you're carting off. Going in-cab, find it a bit easier. Right. We must have a lot of soybeans now. I would say at least 250,000 litres. Maybe more. We'll have a look after we've tipped this. But I've got all this corn here to harvest, so that could be the next stream now that we try attempt to get that all harvested, because there's much less corn than there was of soybeans. So let's just slow down a bit. But then I suppose got less corn acreage wise, but it yields much more than soybeans does. So we'll probably get about the same, maybe a bit more when it comes to literage. But then you make less money off corn as you do soybeans, so it kind of works out to be about the same. No problem at all. Thanks for stopping by, OK Agri, and hope you have a good evening. Right, so that's that emptied. So let's take it back to the field, get the combine fully unloaded, and then we can move, well, not on this stream, but next stream we can move on to a bit of corn harvesting. Right, let's go and get this combine unloaded, and then I think we'll leave it there. Not too bad though, we've got another soybean field done. So it seems like it's one stream per field, but hopefully the next stream will get a bit more done. Right, let's get this unloaded and we'll leave it there for this evening. Right, let's get the soybeans finished off and then we'll get it unloaded. Right, get this last piece finished and we'll leave it there for this stream. Right, there we go, that's us. Get this header turned off and we'll get it unloaded into the trailer and then we'll leave it there for the stream. Right, try to line this up best as possible. There we go. Let that unload fully and then we'll leave it there. Right, there we go. So let's get the auger put in. I'll reverse this so it's out of the way. There we go. Put the header down, go in cab, and we'll leave it there for this episode. For this live stream anyway. So if you enjoyed this live stream, please do like and subscribe, and if you'd like to check out any of my socials, they are linked below. And if you'd like to share this live stream with anyone else, I'd appreciate that as well. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.